This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/gadgettv.
Hi, this is Andrew moore-crispin for Gadget TV. First look at showstoppers at CES 2011. We have on the Gadget stage right now the Defender series for iPad. So you might be familiar with the Defender series for your iPhone, big bulky cases that basically ensure that your phone, in this case your iPad, are going to survive pretty much any drop you can throw at it. What you sacrifice for that protection is basically bulk. So you can see this thing is fairly large relative to the svelte iPad, but what you're really getting is full protection with this thing here. So this thing here snaps on. I'm sure they have a technical name for this thing here, but we're just calling it this thing here. This is a screen protector, so we can ensure that our screen is protected. We also have, around the outside of the device, a silicone skin. And underneath here we have a polycarbonate shell. So that's pretty standard for the Defender series. And it's good to see this protection coming to the iPad. It's available in multiple different colors. We have the pink and white one. They must know my own preferences for color schemes because they brought us this one. Apparently it's also available in a blue and white, a solid black, and a couple of other colors. Now, as you saw when we first started, we had it propped up on the little stand that's included here. So we could use this, for example, on our tray table on a plane, or we could prop it up on our lap because it's not too slippery on the bottom here, so we could actually prop this up on our lap and just watch a movie that way. Now we do have full access to our home button here. We also have a covered power button that's very easy to access. We have our speaker ports here, which are free. We also have a slide-off door on the back. I can get it here. We actually have full access to our 30-pin connector. Try and plug this back on here. Now, as I mentioned, a silicone skin wrapped around a polycarbonate shell. The polycarbonate shell actually comes in two pieces, so it's not too hard to install. If we get this around the outside again, you can see that the silicone tabs lock into these little slots here. Now all of the access ports, so anywhere that dust and water might get in, not waterproof but water resistant, are actually covered here. So we still have access to our mute switch, although it is a little hard to get at, but that's kind of the price you pay for protection. We have a soft cover over our volume rocker switch here. And we have access to our headphone port, the microphone there, and we have our headphone port here. We'll put it back on its little stand here. Oh, it's important to note we can also put it into portrait mode if we flip it around like this and rest it on these little nubbleys here. Put it back into landscape. There we go. So that's a quick look at the Defender series for iPad. For Gadget TV, first look at showstoppers at CES 2011, I'm Andrew moore-crispin. For more sweet stuff, visit butterscotch.com.
This episode is brought to you by our friends at Hover, the easiest way to buy domain names and do more with them. Get 10% off today by visiting hover.com/gadgettv.